and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of StarCrafting. I'm SSN Incarnum, and this match is between SSN Spite and Slipspace. Oh yeah, this is one more game, the final game of SSN versus INT. Sorry, a little bit of a brain fart there. SSN being my clan over here. Our representative for this match is SSN Spite, and our opponent INT is Slipspace. A little bit of a clan war going here. The way it works is one of our players plays against one of their players, and the winner goes on to play another opponent from their team. So, SSN Spite has now 3-0'd INT. Everyone here is in the Master League. In fact, Slipspace is rank 6, rank 5, rank 6, something like that. He's higher than rank 10, so he's like rank 6, 5, something like that in the Masters League. And SSN Spite, I still haven't checked. Her score is fluctuating so much. She's in the top 30, 40 something Master League, so something like that. And if you guys don't know who the SSN is, get to know us a little bit better. We're all high masters in ones, except for myself and Seawolf. Seawolf just never plays ones, and I never play StarCraft anymore because I have to, every time I have time to play, I cast, right? So that's how that goes. And but everyone else is high masters. One of our players is probably even going to be grandmasters next season, and we're all rank 1 in 2s, 3s, and 4s masters. So we're doing pretty well for ourselves. And like I said, SSN Spite alone has now 3-0'd INT here, and they're all master players. So it's been a pretty epic match. You guys have seen them all. This is going to be another ZvZ, as you can see, on Zelnaga Caverns. And last match was a whole load of Ling jousting, and it looks like this one might be too. Finally, Spite taking the win after some nice Baneling contact, I should say. Every Baneling just wants a hug. So the Lings are going to meet each other in the middle, but it looks like Slipspace has got a little bit of a Ling count advantage on Spite, especially now that they are reinforcing. So she's going to pull back to her base and get that defender's advantage. Always a good way to engage Lings is closer to your base, as theirs suffer that travel time for reinforcements. Plus, as soon as a queen spawns, you get that extra DPS. Always nice, but you don't want to let your queens die. That is huge. If you let your queens die, it's like game over. So look at the timings. Both these players, you can tell, are so refined because their timings are exactly the same. However, it looks like Slipspace is actually getting their Lings out faster, but Banelings, I should say. It looks like they got it. No, it's 4 and 4. Both players with 4 Banelings. Oh, 5 for Slipspace. I lied to you. So the Banelings, oh dear, got all the Lings there with just a couple Banelings. Oh my God, Slipspace is not happy with that. However, oh no, Spite almost lost all her Lings, but wisely pulling one out to make contact with those Banelings. One Ling is actually going to town on all the Banelings left here. One Baneling trying to get 2 Banelings. Will it make contact? I don't know. Lings, oh no, 3 Lings, 4 Lings go down for Spite. And then it, Ling jousting is so hard to commentate. Oh my God, I can't even describe to you. But this one lone Baneling is like, fuck this shit, and tries to take off. There is Overlord buddies here once again. Slipspace has got one here. And the Ling jousting will continue. Both players just trying to poke and prod, trying to get one Baneling in good position to do a lot of damage to the other's Lings. Lots of Banelings here for Slipspace. He's just kind of staying to a minimum with Ling count, but here we go. There's actually quite a few Banelings now, and reinforcing Lings do make it into the fray. A couple Lings are going to go to town on this hatchery, and Baneling's kind of going 1 for 1 here. Baneling versus Baneling, and one Baneling looks like it might get into the mix with the other Banelings, and oh! There we go! We saw 2 Banelings kill all the Banelings here. However, a couple Lings were taken out, making it a little less cost-effective. Slipspace now kind of trying to regroup with some Banelings here while doing damage to Spite's hatchery. She can't afford to make any drones at this point, but at the same time, she's not really making any Lings out of this hatchery either. There we go, she's starting to produce. Pushing up to the top of the ramp, always a scary thing to do in a Ling-Baneling joust, because there could be Banelings waiting for you. However, I believe, no, he's got no Overlord on the high ground, which is shocking to me. One Baneling going to run down the ramp and take out 2, soften them up a little bit. Oh my God, those were bad contacts there. and one Baneling goes down to the bottom of the ramp to take out some Lings for Slipspace. Trying to get a surround on one Baneling that's not finished yet, and it does successfully take them out. One Baneling going forward, almost getting all of Slipspace's Lings. And this is so close. Both players are just probably stressing the hell out. Slipspace does not manage to take out Spite's hatchery, which is a huge downfall for him right now. Until he can eliminate this hatchery, he's in bad shape. He needs to get even, and that's the only way he can do it. Those Banelings are done! One goes off, killing 4 Lings. Very cost-effective Baneling right there. And a couple more being morphed in for Slipspace. It's so tense. Any player can lose everything instantly. And all it takes is one misplaced Baneling, one misplaced group of Lings, and there it might be! Spite almost lost all her Lings, but Slipspace did not detonate in time, and one Baneling killing a lot of Lings and almost 2 Banelings. That would have been fantastic. And no! There we go. This is so tense for me. Sorry, I have not seen these games. And the Queen, man, this is perfect. The Queen can actually swat Banelings now, which is fantastic. And that Baneling actually killed all those larvae. But didn't manage to kill the eggs, which killing the larvae not a huge deal. A little bit annoying, but it's a good way to keep that base from being useful. But anyway, so Ling's running around trying to do a little bit of a run by and maybe get some line damage done. There's an Overlord here which will get sniped by Spite, and a couple Banelings trying to get in. Good pull forward for the Lings, losing a couple Banelings to them, but not a big deal. That was a pretty good trade, I'd say. Pretty even. A couple Spine Crawlers going down to really make Banelings useless here in the homeland. The motherland. Anyway, so Slipspace, he must have dealt with those Lings. I wasn't really watching that engagement. But he's going to try to pull down in here. A single Ling taking out a single Baneling. Not a good trade at all. And lots of Lings chilling up here. I'd like to see Spite try to poke and shove with her own Banelings just for a second to see if she can get any free kills. I mean, all it takes is Slipspace to not look for a second, and it's all over. And a couple Banelings actually going to try to slip through here, running into both Queens and Spine Crawlers. Oh man, those Banelings for Slipspace were pretty effective, as Spite let a few of her Lings get too close. Lots of Lings pouring in. A Baneling coming forward to try and deal some damage. 2 Banelings for Slipspace, almost killing a Queen. This Queen is in rough shape. Spite should really produce one more just to make sure she's got one in the fray. I'd like to see even this Queen use a transfuse on the hatchery, but Spite needs all her larvae to stay in the game. But she is pulling ahead. Slipspace actually realizes what's going on, realizes he can't take out this hatchery and that he's been behind for a very long time, and he just doesn't want to play it out. GG's. Spite 4-0ing INT. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm stretching and yawning. It wasn't really that epic. Yeah, it was pretty epic. Okay, so, guys, I'm SSN Incarnum. You're watching StarCraft Inc. I hope you enjoyed this clan war, and I'm going to get back to the MLG games for you guys. I'll see you guys next time.